Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
180. Check 56. Watch the flags.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 24.
Switch.
First carry for Darius Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Haskins will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 56. Mike 56. 65.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for goal. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is second and long. On second down, Love. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to go for it all. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, this is Love. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
31 yards there and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a half.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. 45 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Big stop, D. Big set. Go. Check 13. Go. Check 13. Check. No.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Caught by Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run with Love. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Geis. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Come on, let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Now Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 38, Goff flush to his right, airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Cooks. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Another carry down for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
20. Here we go. 56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Horrible.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, 62 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They are going for it. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins going for the deep ball. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's Haskins. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. 20. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
To Thompson on the draw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.